Hey, what up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you. Welcome to the Total Divas Marathon today. We'll be talking about episode 5 of Total Divas, which aired actually last week. Last week I did a review on episode, what was that one? I can't remember. It was the one with the breast implants and stuff like that, and I was a week behind on that one because of my vacation. I guess I didn't have time to fit 2 episodes of Total Divas into my week, so I'm going to try to watch. I already watched the one last night. I'm going to watch the one today. But that aired last night, and then I'll be all caught up. So basically, the Feuding Funkadactyls had 3 basic storylines. Maybe even, was it 4? Okay. Let's see. The main storyline of the whole show was basically Naomi and Cameron had a falling out. They went out to a race car track, and they drove race cars around. It was sort of like the opening of this place, and I don't know, I guess they just had the girls in there to get them exposure, to get them on TV. It really wasn't anything special. There weren't any fans watching them or anything like that, but basically they just set this up by showing them going to like an opening of a boutique where they had to take pictures and everything like that. I finally have gotten to the point where I can figure out which one's Brie Bella and which one's Nikki Bella. My main goal now is to get the Funkadactyl straight. I'm pretty sure that Cameron is the Funkadactyl that I like, and Naomi is the bitchy one that I don't really like. But every week I make these reviews, and you guys tell me that I get them mixed up, so maybe it'll be funny if I do it again. Basically, Cameron is the kind of girl who became a wrestler because she wants to wrestle. She wants to be in the ring. She doesn't care about the glitz and the glamour part of the being a WWE diva, yet she's on a reality show that follows her around 24/7. Naomi, it's Naomi, Cameron, Eva Marie, and JoJo. They go out and they race the cars around. Naomi is the one who ends up becoming the winner. She gets up on the stage, she takes a total stance about how, she was the best that day. And Cameron is just sort of blowing it off like, she doesn't really care. But Naomi is really playing it up that she won and calling everybody sore losers. And I don't really know who really was to blame here. But Naomi and Cameron really came to a point where they were pushing and shoving back and forth. One of them totally got an awesome face plant on the other one to end the whole thing, and I'm pretty sure it was Naomi that hit Cameron with it, which sucks because it's not the one that I like. This basically rolls around into basically Naomi and Cameron not wanting to work together as the Funkadactyls anymore, so they changed the booking on the fly for a taping. Basically, Cameron gets to wrestle on main event. Naomi has to work the opener. It's pretty funny because as you're watching this, they're making it look like this is all unraveling, during a show. As this meeting is going on, they're showing Team Hell No and John Cena going up against The Shield, which would have been the main event of the Monday Night Raw, but yet they're still trying to figure out what the Divas is. If you've been to any sort of a taping, they tape a dark show match first, which would have meant that that Naomi wrestled first. Then they taped main event, which means then they would have showed Naomi. Then they would have had the main event be the last match before everybody goes home. So this was pretty much just ultimate bullshit. Just about how they were trying to book the show because the Funkadactyls weren't getting along. Ultimately, in the end, they thought that basically Cameron had a good match. Naomi had a horrible match, but there was a whole bunch of things to pick out. Cameron didn't have the conditioning to work a singles match instead of a tag match. She really messed up coming off the top rope and almost took Alicia Fox's head off, and I think she almost landed on her head as well when she came off the top rope. Basically, in the back, Cameron went up to Naomi, said she didn't like working singles, and they wished that they could be a tag. They cried it out, and basically they decided that they were going to go to Stephanie McMahon and say that they wanted to be a tag team again. Oh, what would have happened if the Rockers actually would have cried it out backstage and patched up their differences? We never would have got the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. He never would have became the main eventer. He probably just would have floundered around in the tag division for a long, long time. Pretty sure I'm pretty happy that never happened. Nikki and Brie decide that they're going to go and they're going to visit their family. I think this is in Arizona, but I'm not 100% sure if that's where they go to. I think this was ultimate bullshit as well, because if in this timeline that they're filming this was around where they should be in May to June-ish when this show was done. I'm pretty sure that's when they went to Calgary for Raw, and in the last episode it was during Extreme Rules, so it's sometime in that time period. But everybody can remember the picture that the Bellas took with their dad on Christmas. It was John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and the Bellas with the dad in the middle. That picture pretty much got around pretty fast. Everybody was retweeting and favoriting that about the new wrestling family, I guess you can say, in the WWE. But basically, they were going there because their grandfather died or something like that, and they were grieving over that. But at the same time, one of the Bellas had to make up with their father, who they hadn't talked to or hadn't returned texts to in a long time because he has issues that I think were drug related, and he doesn't really want to get himself fixed. And I guess she just feels like, if he's not going to fix himself, he doesn't need to be in their lives. Then ultimately, the storyline that was on the back burner that was the funniest of them all was the issues between Tyson Kidd and Natalya. Basically, Natalya wants to go out and she wants to celebrate her birthday, and ultimately in the end, I know it is her birthday, but ultimately she is being very, very selfish as well. There's the storyline of Natalya not getting along with her future mother-in-law. WWE doesn't go into Calgary all that often. I know that you can use your personal days and go wherever you need to go if it's your days off. But ultimately, they're on a traveling circus, wrestling for the WWE. They don't really get to pick where they go. It must be pretty nice when you end up going to your own hometown where you can sleep in your own bed, and WWE's paying you. You're not out of pocket to be there. It just happens to be that the day they're going to be there is Natalya's birthday, and Tyson's kid mom wants to see Tyson Kidd, wants to see Natalya. She wanted to go out and have a birthday of her own. He wanted to go out and spend time with his family, sort of double book themselves, and Natalya didn't like it, so she just basically wanted to have a night by herself, where she went back to the room. On the side, she has this guy who helped her get into the wrestling business, who owns the tanning bed, who's really trying to put the moves on her and slip past Tyson Kidd and become Natalya's man. Because Tyson Kidd goes out and has dinner with the family, she ends up going out and having a personal date with this guy who throws down the ultimatum, saying that they could be together and kick Tyson Kidd out of the way. And basically, Natalya has to think about, is she going to live with Tyson Kidd, or is she going to live with this other guy, and how she's going to move forward. I don't even think they figured it out. I think it's just a revolving storyline that's going to have this guy from the tanning bed in the background. But basically, I was pretty bored by this episode. It wasn't the greatest. Probably the best thing was right off the bat, the girls, Eva Marie and JoJo, were putting on bronzer to go down to the gym and work out. They showed them working out for a while. They showed Eva Marie and JoJo try to hit on Roman Reigns of the Shield, whose main name is Joe, or his real name is Joe, I apologize. And the one go-to pickup line that JoJo has is, "Oh, you're Joe? I'm JoJo." And I thought that was pretty lame. Eva Marie was there because she wanted to hit on John Cena. I'm guessing that probably didn't make Nikki Bella all that happy. But, I'm sure she didn't see that on TV for months. So, I don't know. Wasn't that great on the Feuding Funkadactyls. I thought it was pretty good when they were throwing down inside of the race car track, but we'll have to see where this goes from here. I'm going to turn on Diva Las Vegas right now, and we're going to watch that episode. So everybody, peace out. We'll have a episode 6 review coming up sooner than later. Have fun, guys.